I'm so bad at timelines. But the last vacation I went on, I went to Washington, D.C. to the Smithsonian Museum that they have there. And that little purple shirt, it's a purple shirt, and then it's got kind of like a black square on the chest with the writing inside of it that you guys see me wear sometimes. I got that shirt from the Smithsonian Museum as like a souvenir when I had gone, and I just that trip to Washington and to the museum was wonderful. It was magical. It was beautiful, and I've been wanting to travel. I've had the itch to go, somewhere, but y'all already know the state the world's been in, so it just hasn't happened. But I'm finally going on another vacay, and I'm gonna be in the East Coast. Let's move the mic closer. Okay, and I'm gonna be in the East Coast, and I am so ready. Especially because where I'm going, I've never been before, and it has been somewhere I've wanted to travel to since, I will say, I really got the urge to travel to where I'm going this year in like 2019. It for some reason it became a hot spot for me, and I was like, I need to go here at some point in my life. And manifestations, I put it out into the universe, and I'm finally going to this destination. And I'm not gonna say where I'm going for safety, but also because I want it to be a surprise. Because what I'm thinking that I will do is I will vlog it. And I've never done a vlog before on any platform. It seems like a lot of work in terms of you have to always be on it, to be able to capture meaningful and exciting moments. And so I've never done a vlog, but I think I'm going to try and do my first one and upload it here, so you will be seeing where I go and some of what I do very soon, probably the beginning of March. And it's just like the closer that it gets, the more giddy that I become, and I just can't stop thinking about it, and I'm so happy. And one of the reasons that I wanted to vlog this trip, it isn't even specifically to have ASMR content, which it will be ASMR, because I will do a voiceover. I will do a voiceover on top of the clips. But I wanted to vlog this trip more so for my own purposes, so that I would have something to look back on many years down the line, as a way of remembering what I did when I was in this place, and what everything looked like, and etc. One thing about me is that I have gone on many trips in my life. I have been to many places, and I don't have hardly any videos or photos from my past vacations, which is wild. It is wild. And the reason for that, it's a reason that I'm grateful for. It's because when I am traveling, and of course when you're traveling, most of the time you're traveling with people, if you're not solo traveling. And when I am traveling, I try to be as present as I can possibly be. And so I succeeded that. Actually, it's not even, the way that I'm phrasing this makes it sound like it's effort, and it's not effort for me. I am effortlessly in the moment every time I travel somewhere, to the point where I completely forget that my cell phone exists. because quality time is extremely important to me. So that's another reason why I'm not, on my phone and things like that. Because when I'm spending time with someone one-on-one, when we're watching a movie or playing video games or a board game or whatever it is, at a restaurant, whatever, I'm not on my phone because I'm in the moment with you. That quality time is important to me, and I think that's another key factor in why I don't get a lot of footage when I travel. And like I said, it's a gift and a curse. I don't know if you guys know the TV show Monk, but he's always like, it's a gift and a curse. With his gifts and his abilities and such. But it really is a gift and a curse because, like, it's so extreme to the point where I go out with my best friend. I think me and my best friend, out of the decade plus, like, it's been, I don't even want to try to do the math right now. We've known each other for over a decade. Out of the decades that we've known each other, we have exactly 2 pictures together. Because both of us are kind of like that, which is something really rare. But my best friend is, anyway, I was gonna get into astrology, but we can leave it out of one video. But it makes sense with the chart that they have. They're very much focused on their surroundings rather than the technology and capturing everything. And so anyway, we share a similar experience where we both we forget. We're just having so much fun with each other that we forget to capture the moment with each other. So we literally have 2 pictures together, and we've known each other for over 10 years. Like, that's insane. But it's just, hold on, let me apply. Let me apply. Because I didn't, fun fact, I exfoliate my lips pretty much every other day. I don't like to do it every single day because I feel like it's just a little bit too harsh on my lips to do it every single day. But I haven't exfoliated my lips in 2 days, and I can really feel like that they're not rough, but they feel rough in comparison to how soft they usually are due to the exfoliation. And so when my lips feel like this, I'm really self-conscious, and I feel like I have to keep slathering on chapstick or lip oil or whatever to like cover up and make up for the non-exfoliation. So anyway, I don't know what I was talking about before I went off on the exfoliation thing. I think I was just saying that me and my best friend are similar and we never get photos together, but I don't know where I was trying to go with that. But anywho, yeah, airplane going by, 1 second. I think it's passed by enough that it's not so loud. But in speaking about capturing the moment in pictures and stuff, my last trip that I went to in Washington to the Smithsonian, I don't want to necessarily use the word regret because you shouldn't regret things, but I can sometimes be a little saddened by the fact that I don't have a lot of pictures and stuff, specifically of the museum, because I don't know if anyone else out there is like me, but I don't like to process too much information at one time. I think it's just a combination of being overstimulated and overwhelmed in a new environment. I can shut down really quickly when it comes to, processing information when I get overwhelmed. And so the museum was humongous. It was humongous. And there was so many different things going on. And obviously it's a museum that the beginning of museum is very, very vivid. And then towards the end of it, the memories are kind of like, you know, they're not as sharp and focused, because I was starting to, like, you know, shut down in terms of, you know, storing away information, because I was reading, like, I was actually reading every single little thing that was posted under the picture, or, you know, like, I don't know how to describe it. They would have a glass case with paragraphs upon paragraphs of the meaning and the story behind the piece of art that was displayed, and most people just kind of look at the art, appreciate it, they might skim and they move on, but I was like, no, I want to know. So I'm reading this like 5-page, I just got a notification from one of you sunbeams. So I'm reading this like 5-page description on this piece of art, and after a while, again, information overload, you start to blank, you know, you start to not black out, but you just kind of are like, okay, that's enough for a day, I'm done. And I just remember being so exhausted towards the end of being in that museum. And so because of that, like, when I think back on that, I'm like, I really wish I had taken, that's the word, right? I really wish I'd taken some photos when I was there of certain pieces of art that like really spoke to me, or even certain pieces of art that I was looking at knowing that I'm probably not going to remember this piece of art because I'm overstimulated in the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do better this time around on this vacation, so that I don't have that same thought, because I don't want to label it as a regret, so I don't have that same thought when I look back on this trip of, oh, I wish I had done XYZ. So yeah, I don't know, this whole ramble just turned into me talking about me going on vacation, but I'm just so excited. I'm so excited, and I hope I can get enough footage to share. How are you? How are you, my love? How are you, my love? How are you, my love? I hope, as I always say in my intro, that you are happy, that you are well, that you are thriving in every area of your life. I am doing pretty good today, in this moment. I'm doing pretty good. If you had asked me yesterday, I had a complete break. I don't know what was going on. I had a complete and utter meltdown yesterday. I was sitting in my room, just scrolling on my phone, and there was something on my TV playing in the background, and all of a sudden I was bawling, like full on rocking back and forth bawling. It came out of nowhere. It was so kind of scary and like unexpected, because I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what is wrong with me? But so yeah, in this moment today, while I am filming, I'm good, I'm great. I just got done watching Twilight. Well, actually, I watched Twilight, the first one, a couple of days ago, and then today I watched, and then yesterday, let me start over. I watched Twilight a couple of days ago, and I have on my Fire TV, I have the extended versions of all of the movies. So at the end of the movie, they play like an hour plus footage of the behind the scenes of making the movie. So it takes me longer to watch one film because I'm watching the behind the scenes after the film ends. So a couple of days ago I watched Twilight plus the behind the scenes, and then yesterday I watched half of New Moon, and then I started it late, so I was getting tired and I turned it off. And then this morning, it is, as I am filming, it is Sunday. And this morning I went washing. I washed my clothes and all the things, and then when I came home and I was folding my clothes, I put on New Moon to finish it, and then watched the behind the scenes after. And so I just that, and then I was like, you know, I kind of feel like filming a video. So I paused it. I am on the part where Rosalie is sharing her backstory and how she became a vampire and why she is the way she is in regards to her lifestyle, the current lifestyle that she's living, why she doesn't appreciate being a vampire, why it doesn't make her happy, why she just doesn't like it. So that's where I am on that. And I just want to say, because every time I talk about Twilight, there are people in the comments like, oh my god, Twilight was so awful, why do you like it? Or just not even in the comments, but every time I'm in person talking to someone that doesn't feel the same way that I do about Twilight, they're like, oh, it was such an awful movie, Kristen Stewart, such a bad actor, blah blah blah, actress. These are their words, not mine. And I'm like, can we please get over the phase where it's like cool to hate on Twilight for no reason? Listen, when I was coming up, Twilight was the wave, it was the movement, it was the moment. Okay, I grew up in the Twilight frenzy. Not grew up, I was already, but you know, like I was alive and participated in the Twilight frenzy, so it is my ish. And I will not tolerate any Twilight slander. I will also not tolerate any Edward Cullen slander, because everyone's always like, I love Edward, but you can't deny the fact that he was a control freak and he's, you know, got issues and da 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 da. I'ma stick beside him. I'm gonna stick beside him. That's my mans. Edward is my mans, okay? No Edward Cullen slander will be tolerated over here on this little corner of the internet, alright? I love him. I love him. If I could meet my own Edward Cullen tomorrow, I would drop everything and to go to this place and meet him. I want an Edward Cullen, okay? But as we have already established, your girl is a little wonky up here, and she has issues when it comes to fictional men, because a lot of them have very obvious, like, glaring red flags. And I'm still like, but you know what? He could get it. He hot. I love him. And it's not just about looks. I find that I'm very attracted to the sort of man that I've said this before. I like dominant men, and I don't mean dominant in the term of alpha male banging on their chest. Like, ew, that's ew. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I like a quiet sort of confidence. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room, but everybody is aware of you. Everybody knows that you're that ish. You know what I'm saying? I like that sort of dominance. And so anyway, along with the dominance, I find that I'm very attracted to the sort of fictional character that is like, touch her and you die. Like, he will burn down the earth for this woman. I like that. I want that. And I talked about this in my recent live as well. I saw a girl on TikTok talk about this, and she was saying that she likes that in a fictional man, but she doesn't think she's ever going to get that because she is that man. It reminds me of that Cher interview where she said that her mom told her, you need to marry a rich man, and Cher was like, I looked at my mom and I said, Mom, I am a rich man. It kind of that TikTok reminds me of that Cher interview, because I wholeheartedly agree with this TikToker. I am the sort of woman, I will level a city for my people. I will raise a building to the ground, like, for my people. I go to war for my people, and I don't just mean romantically. I mean anyone in my life. I don't let very many people in my life. So when I have, you know, drama, hyper independence. I have a lot of walls up. Avoidant attachment. I have a lot of walls up. So when I finally do let somebody into my life, you're in there, and you are staying. because it took a long time. There was like an extensive vetting process that you had to go to before you became one of my people. You feel me? So when you become one of my people, I am rocking with you until the wheels fall off that thing. Like, guns blazing for you. So anyway, I agree with that TikTok, because it's like, because I am that way, it might be hard for me to find a man that is that way for me, towards me, you know what I'm saying? Because opposites attract. So ideally, or not ideally, but realistically, you would probably attract the opposite of someone that is willing to just go on a war path, you know, for the people in their life. But anywho, I am watching Twilight, and I watched a movie the other day. I did a watch party the other day with my mom and her twin sister, the twins, who is my aunt that I'm closest to. And we watched a movie that I can't remember the name of, but it was a Keanu Reeves movie. I just remember my mom saying, hey, I want to watch this movie. Like, she texted me, hey, I want to watch this movie. Do you want to do an Amazon watch party? And I was like, yeah. I was like, we should get Auntie to join it and ask her if she wants to watch it with us. And, oh, it was called Exposed. It's a Keanu Reeves movie called Exposed, I think. And, you know, we hopped on a FaceTime, the three of us, and we're like, okay, yeah, let's do this watch party, blah, blah. And I was like, what's the movie about? And my mom was like, all I know is it has Keanu Reeves in it. And I was like, say less. I think it's so interesting that movies, and sometimes when I'm in my Twilight frenzy, I don't want to watch the movies. I want to read the books. So it's a frenzy. And again, don't come for me. No Twilight slander. All right. But what are y'all watching? I have had a couple of people ask me if I have watched Wednesday on Netflix, and no, I think I am the only person in the world that has not watched Wednesday. And quite frankly, I'm not interested. And it's so odd because when things are really, really, really popular, when there are people, like Bridgerton is a perfect example, when something is a sensation that just takes over the internet, the world, and it's all anyone can talk about, usually that makes me become very disinterested. I don't know why. I'm just kind of like, oh, everyone's talking about this, I'm over it, and I haven't even seen it, right? So it's not a reflection on Wednesday or Bridgerton, those shows themselves. It's more just a natural inclination for me to kind of just be like, the whole world likes this thing, so I'm a bounce. I'll come back when the hype wears off. So I haven't watched Wednesday, but I'm so happy that so many people enjoyed it. I genuinely am so happy that so many people enjoyed it, because everybody that I hear talk about Wednesday says that they loved it, that it was amazing. So I love that for y'all. Like, genuinely, I love that for y'all. Because I know how I feel when I find something that I feel that way about. It's amazing. So I love that you guys are experiencing that. And I'd love to know what else you are enjoying down below. So yes, yours. I don't have the rings on that make the two sounds. I don't have those on today, but I guess finger flutter. I'm holding it away from the mic. I really like in fast and aggressive videos when they do finger snaps. I love that, especially when ASMR does it. She is the queen of finger snaps. Like, love her videos.